When kids are compared, parents are under huge pressure.
It's ego clashing. Why should there be a comparison in your head? Then what are we imparting to our children?
Yeah.
One failure in their life and they won't be able to take it.
A lot of suicide cases of students and kids who haven't been able to academically achieve.
Verbal advice is the cheapest thing on this planet. But this is something that needs to be installed in a child's brain from the time the mother has conceived. It's our thought process that vibrates. Children are always loved. What we don't want for them is a tough life, and that's why probably we make it very tough for them in the beginning stages.
When kids are compared, be it a small baby with their milestones achieved or the academic performance of kids according to their age, these days there's comparison everywhere.
True.
And parents are under huge pressure to, make sure that these kids are equivalent to the other kids out there. So what would be your advice to the parents to ask them to do what's best for their kids and not succumb to this comparison?
Yeah, because they're not fulfilling the kids' requirement. They're fulfilling their own egos. It's ego clashing. It's nothing to do about the child and its bringing up. Project बच्चे का है पर माँ बाप को tension होती है. Not because the child has to perform and do its best, but because the child has to be better than the other. Why should there be a comparison in your head? We lose out there if you just focus on doing your best and just tell that to the child and just be ourselves in that particular fashion, operate in that particular way. So you vibe that and your child understands that. Then it's all fine. It should always be about what I can do best for myself. Even if it's a competition with other children, it's not about winning, right?
Yeah.
It's only about an opportunity where I get a platform to show my best. It's for my fulfillment. I feel nice about it, doing this. There is the victory by itself. That thought process is victorious, no? It's not the result of that particular thing. So, कंपैरिजन इज ओके एट द एक्सटर्नल लेवल कि भाई कंपटीशन है क्योंकि कंपटीशन हेल्दी है, पर जहाँ वहाँ ईगो आ जाता है वो हेल्दी नहीं रहता है. Then it becomes deteriorating. Then it's not healthy. Then what are we imparting to our children? They don't become good human beings. One failure in their life and they won't be able to take it. Because when they were kids, their parents were not able to take their failures. Whose failures? Children's failures. So it should not be competitive in this way, is in my opinion. So I think for all the parents, they should just enjoy this journey of bringing up your children and, teach them and yourself first that everything is for your own purpose. It's like you doing this to the best of your capacity. Not कि उससे मैं अच्छा रहूँ. If it's going to be उससे मैं अच्छा रहूँ कि नहीं, your full energy is going to go in that.
Right.
Really, I'm telling you, when there is any job that is given to us, and if you just calm down a bit and just sit with yourself for like a half a minute, from within you will be shown the paths. It's however simple it is. Even if someone wants you to make a house of sand, for example, just sit with yourself. अंदर से अपने आप आएगा कि let's just do it this way, let's just do it this way. And that's what we need to enjoy. It doesn't have to be better than that person's house. It's just that done it your way. And that should be the frame in our head as well.
Yeah, great. Actually, that leads me to my next question. I wanted your advice for the kids, not for the parents. Given the peer pressure and given all this pressure that you have to perform well, I think of late, even in the news, we saw a kid being murdered by the father because she kind of scored less in her trial exam. And also, a lot of suicide cases of students and kids who haven't been able to academically achieve, the so-called marks. So what would be your advice for the kids to actually just take it easy and not succumb to the societal pressure and make these stupid decisions?
See, the thing is, I can tell a lot. I mean, what you've said is just so brilliant. What you've said is also good enough, right? So it's not like you and me are discussing this and I can say this in a line. But this is something that needs to be installed in a child's brain from the time the mother has conceived. It's our thought process that vibrates. It's our pattern of thinking and living that vibrates. Verbal advice is the cheapest thing on this planet, but living that advice is the only thing that actually makes a difference. So telling a child, I can tell, but internally if I'm vibrating saying that you better do well, you better do well, देख वो पड़ोसी ने कितना अच्छा करा. They understand our subtle language more than our actual loud words. हमारा मुंह बन जाएगा बच्चे बच्चे के आगे कि oh you've gotten this, oh you've done this. So constantly being judged and being in that fear that you have to walk through fire for someone to love you, typically your parents to love you, then that's a very sad story.
Yeah.
In fact, what I would like to tell our children is that they are always loved, that children are always loved. For parents, for us, even when they smile, we love them. When they frown, we love them. What we don't want for them is a tough life. And that's why probably we make it very tough for them in the beginning stages,
Right.
so that their life in the future is easy.
Right.
They just need to understand that a little bit. And, we've also seen life a lot more than them, typically out of, experience. And we just want to tell them that they're highly, highly loved, valued, and they're very precious. They're very, very precious. So if there is something that there is an expectation from us, it's only for their benefit. Their benefit. But more than the children, it's only for the parents actually.
Yeah.
It's only for
How
the
they
parents.
react is basically a
Absolutely.
consequence.
If I don't have faith on God, I don't understand Gyan, I don't know wisdom, I've never had a tap on my own mind, I don't know where my emotions are going, they're all over the place. How do I expect a disciplined mind to suddenly show up in my child? We are the first teachers of our children, right? So every time I look at my child, what am I looking at my child with? Arey, ye to itna weak hai. Oh my God, I hope he scores. Am I looking at my child with Bhagwan bhav? Am I feeling कि वो भगवान का भी तो बच्चा है, वो भगवान उस रूप में प्रकट हुआ है? Am I giving him that soothing feeling, those vibrational energy? When I lift my child and hold him, what is the feel that I have? मेरा बच्चा, no, but मेरा कहाँ से आया? We didn't even know how the child's eyes are going to be when the child was in our stomach. You don't even know if it's a he or a she. And suddenly all that attachment comes up. So my thing is, somewhere we require to touch base with our higher selves. We require to bring in God in our lives and not keep God limited to just a small temple. You should make him as a part of your life pattern in every possible way, because that's how we vibrate at a higher frequency. That's how we allow. So we have to allow faith to be installed in our lifestyle, a sense of observation in a very divine way. थोड़ा मेरा मेरा करने से पहले थोड़ा मालिक तेरा 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 करेंगे, that will reflect. That will change the energy. Magically, it will change the thought pattern for the children as well. We really mean well for them, right? We give them the blessings,
Right.
but we also umedify our insecurities on them, our expectations on them. That load is too much for them to take. And then we need to have faith. Someone who took care of us would also take care of them.
Yeah.
Who took care of me when I was in my mother's womb? Who takes care of the child in our womb? The mother also does not have an idea. The doctor has no idea. You have to go through a scanning machine.
Yeah.
So isn't this enough for our eyes to be opened from within, that there is an higher power? Why don't we allow that higher power to do magic for us all the time? Why the sense of ego in our head? I am the one, I have to do, I have to think. Marks नहीं आएंगे तो कैसे होगा? क्यों नहीं होगा? उसका अपना जीवन है. अगर उसके दिमाग से ऐसा नहीं हुआ है, so there is a reason. There is a bigger reason for that. There is something else waiting for this child. Where is my faith? Why am I so halka pulka? Why there is no steadiness in my head? My suggestion is, or prescription is, that please bring God home. Bring him into our life. Make faith, intelligent wisdom our lifestyle, and let that vibrate.
Great. Thank you, Didi. That was so profound. Really, like you said, we could go on and on about it. There's so much to learn.